Prophetic Messages from the Lord, 2nd of August, 2016. The first series of prophetic messages comes from a sister by the name of Lana Bosser, and she received this on the 1st of August, 2016. And it begins, recently, as I sat with the Lord, I felt the Lord sharing something with me regarding August this year. I kept hearing the Lord saying, auspicious August, over and over again. So I jumped online to read the definition of auspicious, and it's defined as giving or being a sign of future success, characterized by success or prosperity, favorable, promising, bright, rosy, good, full of promise, optimistic, hopeful, encouraging, opportune, timely, well-timed, fortunate, providential, adventitious, and beneficial. As I saw such movement and momentum taking place in and from August, that was seeing the favor of God moving His people that are living laid down to a place of success. I kept seeing a bright new sunny day, a turning of hearts and souls from negativity, weariness, and hopelessness to a place in Jesus full of hope, promise, expectation, heavenly optimism, and explosive opportune moments. There's a significant right place at the right time, moments displaying the perfect timing of God being released in August. There would be provision, networks, and opportunities in August that will be so significant and strategic. They will release God's people into greater financial ease, greater favorable outcomes, upgrades, and catapulting the people of God into deeper realms of partnering with His Spirit for greater influence and effectiveness for the kingdom. Worship is bringing a shattering. I keep feeling worship is so key right now in everything that's going on. I feel such a deep invitation from the heart of God, our Father, to come deeper in worship. He is doing a deep and accelerated work in the hearts and souls of His people as they worship in this season. Worship of Jesus is bringing a shattering of chains, ceilings, limitations, strongholds, and oppositions trying to hinder you from your destiny. In your worship, you will rise and see what is meant to be. Dreams birthed out of the heart of the Father, your destiny. I felt the Lord saying, as we ascend in worship, a celebration will be set alight in August. There is an even greater season of the great extend taking place. The extension of tent pegs and the enlarging of thinking, expectations, and dreams to dwell in a place of nothing is impossible for God, which is Matthew 19, verse 26. The momentum of acceleration is building. It feels like a whole new speed of accelerated breakthrough is being moved into. August will be a month of actuality. The definition of the word actuality is the state of existing in reality. I saw the word actuality in August. I felt the Lord saying that there will be the state of manifestation and existing in reality coming to pass of dreams and promises. As I pressed into the Lord's heart, I could feel His compassion and love for those who have been waiting for so long and getting to the point of such desperation. Their heart cry has been, Lord, where is the exit? Where is the end of this trial and season? And I felt the Lord saying, I am turning the desperate cry for exit and despair to actuality. The actuality of the promises and breakthrough, angelic assistance and intervention in August. Firstly, I want to say we do not worship angels, we worship Jesus. I saw Jesus releasing greater angelic assistance and intervention in August. I saw angels assisting and ministering to God's people in such tangible ways in August that the people of God were being awakened to greater angelic activity in their lives. I saw intervention after intervention of angels foiling assignments of the enemy in the lives of believers, a secure safeguard sent by the Lord. I also saw divine intervention and interruptions, an increase of help and rescue, but also divine interruptions, angelic encounters releasing greater insight, direction, and revelation sent by Jesus to God's people, interrupting their very daily routine and releasing a change of direction. An angel has been sent on assignment for heavenly inventions. I saw an angel on assignment from the Lord, and this angelic host was coming to herald a season and increase of divine inventions over many of God's people. His name was Angel of Invention. The angel of invention was a commander of a host of angels, and he was coming towards lives of believers with a great company of angels behind him. This angelic host was carrying scrolls of declaration written by the Lord, containing all the witty inventions, wisdom, increase, and creativity of the season. As these angels released these scrolls into the lives of God's people, I saw them suddenly thrust into a season of heavenly wisdom, invention, and creativity. Witty inventions, Proverbs 8, verse 12. Strategy, business plans, completely new inventions, and heavenly ideas, answers coming to the people of God to invent things that are completely new. There is a definite beginning and increase of this in August and beyond, but I see what is birthed in August in this realm of invention the Lord is setting up for decades, inventions that will impact the generations. These heavenly strategic inventions will not only change people, shape cities, nations, and the 7 mountains of culture. The Lord will release significant financial blessing to God's people. Greater financial blessing will be put in the hands of the righteous to see cities and nations influenced, shaped, changed through these heavenly inventions, and wisdom through the 7 mountains mandate. What the Lord is going to do in August is a great setting up for a long-lasting impact, breakthrough, and change. Auspicious August will see the ripple and domino effect in a greater accelerated ways, carrying a momentum with it to shape and impact the future generations. The next series of prophetic messages comes from a sister by the name of Ellen, titled Daily Prophetic Word, August 2nd, 2016. And it begins, the Father says, choose to see in others what you would hope people would take the time to notice deep within you. What you take time to scratch on the surface of another is just that, the surface. Most will only show 1 or 2 sides, but when you dive deeper to fully invest into the life of another, you will discover the gems that I have created their spirit with. Do not be in a haste, for you will miss out on the very best others have to offer from my image. Did you catch that? My image is branded on the spirit of each person. You are missing my very essence inside their earthen vessels when you choose to believe you know and see everything within that person before you. Bring out the best in each other, not the worst. My kingdom is on the earth. Seek it out in places that you never thought to consider. I am not hard to find, but you must be willing to look past your own blind spots to uncover the best kept secrets. What you do unto others, you are truly doing unto me, for I dwell in all of my royal sons and daughters. They share my likeness and beauty just the same. Be a humble people, willing to be authentic and forgiving, just as I have done with you. Do not rub their faults into wounds that you create on their soul. Do you not have your own logs to attend to instead? Be a benefit to the spiritual growth of those around you and not a hindrance. I have called you to be my ambassador of love, mercy, and grace. What you spread out will return to you like a boomerang. True, people will hate you, but are they really hating me, who they see through you? See above the noise all around. Look past the momentary distractions and see the good work I am doing in and through you. I am making you into the best version of yourself on my potter's wheel. Many see this as a negative process. Do you really want me to leave you where I first found you? Instead, look forward to seasons where I challenge many aspects in your life. From this process, new growth, maturity, and doors will come forth. What is weighing you down in mind and spirit will keep you from the amazing roads I have created for you to experience and travel upon. I will prepare you, equip you, and walk with you always. I have promised that you will love how this all comes together. Do not focus on parts that seem unpleasant, because I have a greater supernatural joy that will find you through this discomfort. Trust that I am in control and that I know what I am doing. What you think you want with all of your heart may not be something that will be a blessing in reality. Catch yourself walking in a negative and unthankful mindset. It says, catch yourself walking in a negative and unthankful mindset. I have more for you, and I will take care of all that you need. The title of the next message, Daily Prophetic Word received on the 1st of August 2016. And it says, the Father says, many of my people are living in shame and fear of scandal because of their family tree. You are letting what others chose become your grave clothes. Do you view King Solomon in this same light? Was he not the child of favor born out of a scandalous tree? I bless Solomon, for his heart was one that chased solely onto me. It did not matter who was ahead of him. I exalted Solomon above all of the rest who were deemed more worthy and in their right. Solomon made his life an example upon the altar of the Lord. For I say to you, when you seek me with your whole heart, mind, and spirit, I will appear in your midst. Let your praise and worship be pure and unwavering before my sight. You cannot walk a double-minded life where you are motivated by the emotions and feelings in your moments. What you walk day in and day out, no matter if the sun or rain is present, is where your heart leads you. Abandon what the minds of men may think, for that will not help you find my glory. Solomon forsake the laws of man that sought to keep him from my presence. He honored me, and I overflowed his life with my goodness. Do you look at him and say he should not have had all of that blessing and favor? My people are living in a desert because they speak against the favor that I pour out upon those that are mine. I will bless whom I choose, and as much as their life can contain. Do not say I should not do so much for them. I will withhold my hand from your life when you condemn another walking in my flow. You have not because you say only these people should have, and in the same breath you give man the credit for their success and overflow. Is your heart made of stone? What did the hands of man really do? Am I not the one who gifted and opened all doors? Do you wish less for them and more for you? I am looking for pure hearts and clean hands. I use people to bless other people, but when you refuse, I will refuse to let someone else be a blessing to you. For you reap what you have sown from your own heart and deeds. When you decide to be my vessel without prejudice, I will return to you in increase. For you cannot outgive what I would do in your life. I do not have rules and limitations when I am pouring out over someone. I have already chosen them. I will not bless you with wealth when you judge others for what I have given them. Your own mouth has forsaken you and left you in a pit of sorrow. I am the source of all money, or have you given man credit for that as well? Do you see me behind your promotion or your own doing? For I open doors and close doors. Many scream that others less worthy receive what was theirs. Again, your mouth has canceled out your blessings. Surely you have gotten many days of favor that you were unworthy of. It is time for my people to walk in my light and forsake the destructive ways of the mind of men. Wear my heart and mind. Walk in the steps of righteousness. For I long to pour out unspeakable joy and immeasurable blessings over my beloved. The choice is yours. The next prophetic message, Daily Prophetic Word, received the 31st of July 2016. And it says, the Father says, today is a turning point beyond what you have asked for or anticipated. What you thought you needed is actually being upgraded to include what I desire to place in your life in more fullness. You have petitioned in my courtroom, and I have heard your pleas. The answer you have been waiting for is already on its way. Know that the information that you thought was clear about this matter is not the complete story. I will be speaking to your heart and mind about this issue in more depth. Because I desire you to understand the truth in entirety, I intend to take you to a new level of growth through this outcome. As you surrender to this process, you will come out stronger and better able to handle these types of issues in the future. I am not a God who would leave you where you are. My heart is that you become wiser and able to see past the feelings and the natural to make better choices for your benefit. Being patient to let the whole story unravel is a vital part of this. Sometimes things are hidden for a time, but when you wait upon my help, you will make the right choices. Not everything needs your response when you are pressured to give it. Wait for the smoke to clear. Be careful who you confide in, for a pot stirred is like witchcraft to your soul. Surround yourself with people who will bring life and not more strife. Choose those after my heart and who will present divine wisdom as if coming straight from my throne room. Those speaking from their own flesh will lead to decisions that will be the demise to the situation. I will send you helpers when you are willing to put away unrighteous speech. I desire that you walk your days with people after my own heart, for this is a blessing from me, not to be overlooked. I am watching over your spirit, my love, this hour. My glory reaches even the smallest needs in your life, for this brings me pleasure to meet all of your situations. I am omnipresent. There is not a moment that I am not with you in all ways. Call upon me, and I have promised to come through on your behalf. You are not wasting my time. In fact, I am saving your time. The enemy of your soul seeks for you to be busy about all of those obstacles in your path. But when you walk in my peace, you will hand me those issues first, leaving only joy, serenity left in your day. Choose a new way of responding, and you will walk on that water every day. The next series of prophetic messages comes from a brother by the name of Dan, received the 30th of July 2016, and the title is, I come on a cloud in all my glory. Shall you be found ready for my return? And it begins, the angel of deceit gathers the souls of the unrepentant, for time works against his purpose. Darkness tries to hide against my will, but I see all. What I bless shall remain blessed. What I curse shall remain cursed. Shallow hearts reveal their treachery. Events shall unfold quickly, and where there is doubt, there shall be confusion. Speak now, Son of Man, speak of the gathering, speak of my ways. Reveal the path of knowledge, reveal the truth. Speak all that I tell you, for you have been persecuted in my name. The shofar shall blow a deafening roar, but only the true believers shall hear it. Stand tall and call out my name. Evil shall tremble, for I am the resurrection and the life. Be resilient, be steadfast, for the battle rages for your soul. I have handed thee the sword of Gideon to slay your enemies. Know now, the more they persecute you, the stronger you become. I have refined thee for this purpose. I come on a cloud in all my glory. Shall you be found ready for my return? Amen. The next series of prophetic messages comes from a sister by the name of Glenda Linkus, received August 2nd, 2016, and the title is Trust Me, and it begins, My children, what your life looks like now and what I actually have planned for you look nothing alike. In order to get you where I need you to be, in order to move you into my blessings, I need to make changes in your lives. Some of these changes you will not agree with. They will seem negative to you. Do you trust me? Do you truly trust me with your life? Supporting scriptures, Mark 11 verse 22, Jeremiah 29 verse 11, Isaiah 55 verse 8 through 9. The title of the next message, received August 1st, 2016, and is titled Betrayals, and it begins, My children, there are very difficult times coming when all around you will be in darkness. Much betrayal shall abound, and trust in relationships will almost become a thing of the past for you. I am revealing to some of you now that those you have believed trustworthy cannot be trusted and do not have your best interests at heart. This will be painful for you as you realize your trust is misplaced. Many of you shall suffer terrible betrayals in this time, that you may know without any doubt this is so. Going forward, the price of betrayal will be much higher for you. Be courageous, my children, as I remove some of those near you so you may see. Supporting scriptures: Proverbs chapter 19 verse 5, Matthew 24 verse 10, Luke 22 verse 3 to 6, and Jeremiah 12 verse 6. And there also are other supporting scriptures. The next series of prophetic messages comes from a brother by the name of Stephen Hansen. Title: Who is the one whom many of you think I have chosen? And it begins, For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Isaiah 55 verse 8 through 9. And it says, Dear people of the Most High God, you must get ready for the coming elections, for the wind will sweep over this nation, America. Who is the one whom many of you think that I have chosen? Soon you will find out because of the outcome. Many have speculated, and a few have prophesied, but very few have heard correctly from my throne. For in the past, true men led a nation, and they had the strength and character to show it. But now, in these last days, a nation and a world has fallen into ruins. Some pray that I would lead you forward into a new glory. Some pray that I would choose someone like Saul, who appeared to be strong and resilient. And yet you know this, and you know that his ending was that of ruin. There is not a young shepherd boy to lead you. There is not an Eisenhower or a Lincoln for this hour. Gone are the days of Kennedy. Gone are the days of your founding fathers. No. I will give you what you deserve, for you are a divided nation. You are a nation of hatred and violence. What leader could bring you back to an earlier time? Time moves forward, and it waits for no man. You stand upon the brink of civil war, and yet I still love you with an everlasting love. But a father does what is best for his children. After everything is done and the dust settles, a new year will dawn, and with it the old will be done away with. But rocky days are in store for you. Civil unrest will ensue, and false prophets will emerge. The world's stage is set for a showdown. The players will be assembled, and the events leading up to the very last days will come. The next series of prophetic messages comes from a sister by the name of Sharon. Title: End of Times, and she received this on the 2nd of August 2016. And it begins, My children, the end of time as you know it is upon you. I have told you judgment has begun. You children, keep yourselves prepared. This is the messenger's last message. Persevere, my children, I am with you. Father Yahweh. Supporting scripture, John 3, verse 16. This concludes the portion of our prophetic message reading that has transcripts. For those that does not have transcripts, is as follow, and you can go onto the link provided on the channel with every video to get to the transcript words to give you the necessary direction for going to the brothers and sisters that I'm about to mention now, web pages to get more information. All right, so first you have Ryan Lestrange and his Monday word that he releases every Monday, prophetic teachings. And the title of this one is Innovation for a New Era. Then you have Sister Claire that has 2 prophetic teachings from the Lord. The first one that the Lord released to the people of God is Enemy Tactics, Spiritual Warfare number 1, and Spiritual Warfare number 2, Ranks and Weapons. Afterwards, we still have the Watchman Baptism Corner, 8 Pillars of Salvation. It is not too late to board the ark for those that desire to be saved. This will give you the basic knowledge that you will need to understand what it means to walk in the path of salvation with our Lord Jesus Christ. Then we have the Intercessory Prayer Strategies for those in need of prayer and strategy for their lives, and Spiritual Warfare Training 101. Thank you all for listening. May God continue to bless you this day.